It's Sunday night, and this is the Conjugal Visit on KGFRocks.com.
Yeah, believe me, I'm sick but not insane. That's right, you're listening to The Conjugal Visit with myself, Free Ride, and my good friend Guido. Are you there? Don't mess with me. Guido's here, and are they back yet?
No, I don't know. I think they're still tinkling.
Oh, I think they're going potty.
Yeah.
They're both.
We have.
Okay, I'm back.
MJ's back.
MJ
back.
from California.
MJ from California, and we have Diamond from Arizona.
And they both finished at the same time.
To have a to have them both on camera for that would have been awesome. Could have had a split screen, the whole 9 yards. The whole 9 yards could have had it on a split screen, and they finished at the same time. Ladies, welcome to the Conjugal Visits. Welcome back, MJ. How you been?
Thank you. I've been great. How have you guys been doing?
We've been doing good. We've been doing okay. All kinds of fun stuff
going
on. Yeah, I missed you too, honey. Missed you too. And the first time, she is a Conjugal Visit virgin. Our good friend Diamond from Arizona. Diamond, how are you?
Oh, I'm fabulous.
You're fabulous.
Yeah.
You know, all the guys at work, I got to tell you this, guys. I got to tell you this little story. I'll turn on KGFRocks.com for your show.
Uh-huh.
You do a morning show now, the lunch show, right?
The hot lunch, yeah.
The hot lunch show. And I'll turn it on, and the guy across the way from me said, "Who the hell is that?" I said, "That's one of my DJs. Her name is Diamond." So now we've got him hooked at home. He listens to KGF Rocks all the time, and he told me last Monday that he caught your Friday evening show and said you were awesome. So,
that's wonderful.
So you
that's
have
great
at
to hear.
least,
Thank you.
Hey, at least you have.
He said he wants to
sit
at home so he could sit on a speaker, and he wants you to go.
That doesn't work for guys.
Yeah.
That doesn't work for guys, does it?
Oh yeah, it does. But the balls tingle on the speaker.
Oh God.
It does. And if you leave it long enough without touching it, the geyser will erupt.
Well, just let me know before that happens so I can get out of the way or open an umbrella or something.
Yeah,
well, at least put glasses
you might need
on,
a
right?
fucking rain poncho for that.
At least put a
no bukkake, no.
At least put glasses on.
Yeah, what a word. Speaking of bukkake,
Well, it couldn't be anything else but what it sounds like, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of sick. I'm sorry. I apologize. That was way out of line.
Nah.
But then again, we're on the Conjugal Visit, so there's nothing out of
Talking
line.
about it is one thing. If you actually did it, that might be out of line. But talking about it,
That's true. That's true.
Well,
See, that's the
at least
thing
have
about. But
do
here,
you have
that leads me into my next segment, though. I'm sorry, I overrode you just here.
Go ahead,
but,
buddy, go ahead.
what the next segment's about bukkake? Yeah, I have to go now. What's
it's
up,
about-
Mom? I'll be right there.
It's about how, okay, you know how they say the world is so liberal today than it used to be? But it's really not, because words like that offend people every single fucking day, where 10, 15 years ago, that was just comedy.
Mm-hmm.
What the word bukkake?
Anything, talking sexual and dirty and making sexist jokes. I mean, this one time, this is no lie, I got in an argument with a feminist in a bar who happened to be a stripper.
Oh, okay.
Well, some of them like that. It's that power, feeling over men when you're on the stage. Absolutely.
Right. But I said, how can you be a feminist if you get off on those guys being guys? Then that's what you're so against.
Well, no, she's not doing that. She's doing it for the dollar. So she's really being a feminist in a way. She's not a feminist. She's dominant, is what she is. Wouldn't you classify that as dominant, MJ?
I would classify it as, well, yeah.
Not
I can't
necessarily.
hate on a strip. I can't hate on a stripper or anybody in that business because they're making their money.
Let me tell you something. She wasn't too dominant.
But that would appeal to a feminist, though, because they have the power over the men. They're making them react. They're taking their money.
But you know what? Guido defeminized her in the backseat of the car that night. Because he just had a point. So when we were talking, I said, "I guarantee you that we have sex tonight." She's like, "Yeah, whatever."
Yeah, whatever.
And, that would whatever to me.
Then he flashed a
$500
bill.
Footprints on the ceiling of the car. You drew a frame around it with spray paint. The footprints on the ceiling of the car.
Yeah.
At the same time, girls. At the same time, he was fanning out 5 $100 bills. I guarantee.
No. This is how I used to do it. This was the '90s. Okay.
Okay.
So the internet was the rage and everything. So I used to just have business cards printed up that said Guido, porn producer, with my number. So they would call, and they would say to me, "Oh, I want to get into it." I'm like, "Okay, you got to come down for an audition." Okay. And then we would audition. I get her acting skills, and then I'd call her. They call back and say, "Nah, you just weren't what we were looking for."
Skills. We just kind of glossed right over that. We glossed right over the audition.
So the '90s was great because.
I bet you I wonder how many times Guido had to say, "Now you got to show me a little bit more emotion, okay? You got to really try to get into it. At least act like you're enjoying it, right?
Right.
Let's make the scene really work, right?"
Yeah. My favorite one it's like, and it's so true. If you watch those casting couch things, some of them are real, and it's like, "Oh, do you do anal?" "No, I tell my boyfriend no." And then 10 minutes later, they're getting...
She's doing anal.
Yeah.
She's doing anal.
So, what is it? Okay, there's 2 women on. I don't know if you women...
Be
well,
careful.
all women like anal, they just don't all know it yet.
No, I agree with that, but no, the question
and
is...
I know that's a terribly non-feminist thing, and I've seen it in places where men are trying to be pigs, but I think it's actually true. Nerve endings are nerve endings. It's still
good. Here's the thing: is I find when I was single, I found more women by being sexual and kind of dirty than I did being a nice guy.
Well, I think there's a freak in every girl.
Yeah.
That's exactly. Yeah.
Now we can go into the bad boy syndrome. I mean, seriously. I mean, do the girls like bad boys more than they like the nice guy?
Probably moments.
I think when you're younger, the bad boy's more attractive, but as you get older, you kind of want the nice guy.
True, I agree. That's why when I was younger, my beeper pager ringtone was "Bad boys, what you gonna do?" I had a beeper.
Bad boys are nothing but trouble, women, if you're listening. My experience, they're bad.
Well,
You'll have fun, but then at the end of the day, it's like wasted time.
Well, see, there's a difference, though. Bad guys, like, you're right. I was a bad guy. I was not a good kid guy. And I got all these girls, whatever. But then when I met my bad girl, I was done. And I've been with her for 24 years.
That's awesome.
So, I mean, yeah, you could be a bad boy or a bad girl, but I think it's just till you meet the one that you were meant to be with is when you realize, I don't know.
Well, I mean, have either of you ever dated a bad boy for any period of time? Or has it been a flash in the pan?
No, well,
I dated a lot of bad boys.
You did a lot of bad boys, okay.
Well, I did. I think everyone
if you fall in love with them, then that's a problem.
You fall in love with a bad boy.
Do me wrong over and over and over and over.
Still didn't learn your lesson.
Still owes me like $30,000. It's not even funny.
Yeah, what is that?
I
have honestly did that to people, and I am ashamed to say that. But I mean, when I was younger,
hey, is your name Steve? No.
Why do people allow that to happen? I mean, it doesn't just happen to
The
women.
heart makes an ass
Because
out
love
of
makes
it,
you
know.
stupid.
I guess so,
Yes,
but it doesn't
ma'am.
just happen. We're making it sound like it only happens to women. It does happen to men too. a
No,
lot
it
of-
happens.
yeah.
No, it happens to men. I think it happens a lot more to men than they say.
Especially
Yeah.
like rich men.
And I
Rich
think
men
when it
don't
comes
admit
to emotions, men are more emotionally fucked than women because, see, women, we have no problem talking about our feelings and we let shit out and we deal with it. Men tend not to.
I know when
Right.
free ride starts on the phone, I'm like, oh God, he's having another gay moment. And then, I just,
I'm having another gay
men,
moment.
men tend to hold on to the past, and when they get hurt, they really get hurt.
right.
I think we're all equally fucked.
Well, I think you're right. I honestly, I think, and I'll have put this on record, that this might be the second time ever I agree with you. And, but no, I think you're right. I think we have our differences, but I think our differences are really different, like how we handle things. And
Yeah.
I just
they
don't
are-
understand. I think
women-
there's more feminism and racism in this country in 2017 in this world than there was 20, 30 years ago.
I'll have to agree with that. And it's a lot more open now. People
Right.
are a lot more
Mhm.
whatever.
Right, and
Well-
I'm not against anybody. I am not bashing anybody because everybody should be the person they want to be. Okay.
I
But-
just wish we lived in a world where everybody just respected each other and didn't care what your skin color was or where you were from or
Yeah, but
or if
It's
you're
in
fat
our-
or skinny. Like, why can't we just be people?
Would you agree, though, that over the years there's evidence that it's in our DNA and it's not necessarily in how we were raised?
I don't think it's in our DNA. I think it is how we're raised because,
Okay.
I mean, if you take children, for instance. I mean, children are very innocent. And you'll see, like, a child that's African American hug up on a child that's Caucasian, and they'll be best of friends until someone tells them it's not right.
wow, you are very politically correct. African American and Caucasian. I mean,
Yeah.
we didn't even do the white
Well,
guy.
I don't like saying white or black because it's like, okay, why does someone have to be a color? That's just how I think. But I'm a hippie.
Yeah.
Well, see, I go the opposite way. I think black and white is good enough. Well, it's every couple of generations they change it because I grew up in the South. You used to say Negro. Negro is the polite word to use. You didn't call people black or colored. Actually, people used to say colored even before that. Before my time, people used to say colored, and that was the polite word to
They-
use to not offend people. And then it
That
became
term-
Negro, and then it became black, and then there's African.
For some reason, that term "colored" got under my skin.
Yeah.
I guess it was because I was raised. I was an Air Force brat, and my dad was in the Air Force, and we traveled quite
Excuse
a bit
me.
from place to place. And he got stationed in, I think it was like Alabama, and we went to this one place where it said white restrooms, colored restrooms.
Yeah.
And I was about 5, I think, if I remember, 5 or 6. And I remember exactly asking my dad, "What's that mean?" He said, "Just come with me and keep your mouth shut."
Right. Mary
Wow.
Jane, the hippie, would be like, I want to see the colors.
The pretty colors.
All the pretty colors.
I don't care.
The trails,
The way
yeah.
that I treat
Happy
people, how they
trails.
treat me. If someone is good to me, I'm gonna be good to them, and I think that's how everybody should be.
Well, society and DNA, whatever, but society has a lot to do with things because I grew up with a man my whole life, black man. I don't care. He's a black man. And one of my best friends, okay, when we got to high school, things changed because he started hanging around with other people of his race and less white people. And we ended up becoming almost mortal enemies. And I don't understand how that happened because I didn't change. I was still who I was.
That's
you know.
society.
Right. And it's a really heartbreaking story because, it almost made me like racist in a way because I'm like, well, fuck that. And there it goes. It's a ball that things contribute to everything. That
Well, he
makes
probably really didn't feel that way, but he was under that peer pressure,
Right. And nobody's born a racist or a feminist, I don't think. I think it's through the way you live and what is around you, the social media, the news.
Well, yeah, there's the times. There's your own
Right.
family and what you're
Right.
taught, but there's also the times.
Right, and the times have a lot to do with it. I mean, almost today, and I want to say it, and I don't care if I get flack for it, people call in. I'm all for gay rights or whatever, but almost now that it's legal everywhere, it's almost cool to be gay.
Actually, someone that I
cool.
used to live with was actually engaged to recently told me that I'm not using my real name on here, so nobody's going to know who he is. Yeah, I lived with him for a couple of years. We were actually engaged and everything. He recently told me that he's transitioning. He's taking hormones, and I'm like, what? You're doing what? He's transitioning to become a woman, and just and I know
Wait. Now this is an interesting subject. In my lifetime, I have known several men who have gotten married, and then in the middle of the marriage, 3-5 years down the road, he announces, I'm gay. He comes out of the closet. The marriage is over. How does a woman not know?
Well, some people are less sexual than others, and you could write it off.
Well, not only that too, though. Some of the gay men that happened a lot, where they weren't sure or they were scared to do it. But gay men are more romantic and more loving than straight men most times. So maybe he knew how to treat the lady. You know what I mean? And
do either of you ladies have gay friends? I mean, male gay friends.
Yes, and I know a married couple that they're gay.
Yeah, I have one that I call.
And
I call up when I can't find
people.
nobody else.
Oh no, I'm sure. I'm not. That's not my point. My point is do they try to influence your thinking on sexuality?
No.
I have gay friends.
None of my gay friends.
Actually, gay people, like my gay friends, are less convincing of me being gay than I am of trying to convince them to be straight.
Oh, come on, they've hit on you, man. Don't lie.
Well, yeah, everybody hits on me. I'm Guido.
But that's what it is.
But
really
that's different story.
It's hot. You can't tell someone to be gay or straight. Either you are or you're not.
That's what I say to people who are worried about being next to a gay man, he's going to try to hit on me or whatever. But gay people don't like rejection any more than anybody else. If they know that you're straight, they're not going to hit on you because they know they're going to get rejected. Why would they? It's just they're going to leave you alone.
I guess that's
but not. I think there's plenty of people out there that are confused, like your friend that was married to a woman and then came out later as gay. He could have been confused, or maybe he had like religious issues. Like maybe he thought if he acted on it, that
he had social issues where he didn't want to come out and say he was gay. He was ashamed of being gay.
Well, see, I would. You know what I would feel like?
Statement that it's cool to be gay now. I don't think that's true because
I'm not talking about it. I don't mean it. I don't mean it disrespectful.
I know. I'm just saying.
I mean it like a lot of the younger girls. You can read the facts. Are more experimenting sexually with other girls than at any other time.
Well, that's not being gay, though. I mean, because there's women who say, I experimented in college or whatever. That's not being gay.
We all did that when we were kids.
Did you really? Honestly?
Oh, yeah, I did.
But I actually am bisexual, though. I didn't experiment with it in college. It's a different thing.
To
admit that. Okay, but if you experimented, if I suck a dick, I'm gay. I'm sorry.
There's no I mean, you see these.
I have to agree with you. If you're down to suck a dick, you're either bi-curious or you're positive.
I don't care if you're doing it for crack.
There's no pussy. And that's the question I have in some of these places, in some of these websites that they have now, these dating websites where they say I'm bi-curious. No. If you think about doing it with men, you're gay. But
I think that's a soft way of trying to ease their way into it. That if they're not sure about it, does thinking about it mean I'm gay? Well, I'm bi-curious. That gives them a back door, shall we say, into the gayness. That was good. I knew you'd like that.
That was pretty fucking good. Yeah.
You know what else is good is if I had a girlfriend who we broke up. And she was so devastated that because of my dick that she had to go get her own dick. I would be so happy. Oh, she was so fucking broke up about missing the D that she went and got her own.
Well, yeah, I'm so excited about my former fiance wanting his own vagina.
Right. So no,
Well, then, see, now
that's
that's
a little different, I guess.
he wants to transition to be a woman, a complete woman, correct?
Well, that's what he says, but I actually don't believe him because, see, he has a son who's gay, and his son actually got involved with some Christians who convinced him to do the whole "oh, we can heal you with our Christianity" thing, which yeah, I think that's
That's not going to happen. That's
But-
not going to happen. No.
oh yeah, but he dated women for a couple of years because they said so. But
That's
like,
what I'm saying. There's a lot of gay people out there that do that because of religious.
yeah,
You know, they
Well, a lot
try
of the
it.
churches,
They're
churches
miserable.
are accepting gays now, aren't they? A lot of
Right.
churches are actually accepting gays.
Well, they have to in the
the
Catholic
church
Church.
think it's like I have a friend that I grew up with that I consider my sister, and she has a few brothers, and one of her brothers, the best looking one, of course, is gay, right? And I was talking to her on the phone, and what's going on? Da 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 da. Oh well, my brother's partner is dying of AIDS now. Says, well, I hope you're able to spend time with him, and hold him up. He's gonna need you now. Well, she's very religious, my friend, and she says, oh no, he could be married to a woman and not have to be going through any of all this, so it's his own fault. And I was like, what? He couldn't be married. He's gay.
Who do you guys
Because
feel?
wait,
Go ahead.
wait.
Finish. Go ahead.
She says he's not gay. He only thinks he is.
The only thing
What?
she is. Where does that come from?
Well, I can understand that because one time I took ecstasy and I thought I was gay for like 5 minutes.
Oh, God.
You know, and
What if I reached over and sucked that guy's dick? Is that what you thought?
it's
God.
yeah, but then I
Has
thought
that
I
crossed
thought
your
about,
mind, Guido?
I was gonna, but then I thought I don't really like salt, so I didn't.
Oh,
Oh my God.
you're killing me. I wouldn't know. But do you think
Worse
that?
than don't
Do you
gin
think
first.
because of the AIDS epidemic and all of the stuff that arose from gay men? I mean, that's where it came from. Do you feel that gay men are more promiscuous than, say, straight
No.
men and straight women?
Let me stop you there.
Yeah.
Just asking.
Stop
I'm just
there.
asking. I'm not
Because
trying to be a dick.
because the AIDS virus came from the United States government. If they admit it or
Oh,
not,
here we fucking go.
it came from a lab in Africa that the United States
Monkey.
ran, and the
Monkeys.
monkeys got it. And
Yes.
no, that's what the story goes, but that's not how it happened. I don't know the truth, but I think they infected people to see how this fucking thing would be for warfare and the AIDS epidemic.
Well,
I think that is possible.
It started out with GRID, which was gay-related immune deficiency. Before it was called AIDS, it was called GRID, gay-related immune deficiency.
Yeah.
The reason that happened was because, okay, it's more easily spread by bloodborne contact. Okay, anal sex. The back door isn't actually meant for that, and you will always have some damage. There will always be some, tearing, da da da
Tearing
da.
or bleeding,
And
right?
that's how easier for the virus to transmit itself that way through anal sex. That's how it was more prevalent in the gay population first, not because the gays caused it somehow. That's how it happened. That's why they had more of it first, and it looked like it was just them at first.
Right.
And then everyone started getting it. People that use needles, people that have unprotected sex.
So
Now, here's the thing that
my
I don't get.
The answer to my question is gays are more promiscuous because
No.
the disease
No,
spreads
because-
so quickly.
No.
No, because it's through the back door, like she said. You didn't
Well,
listen.
yeah, I know that. I understand. I was listening.
Anal sex so all gay men have anal sex. Not every time they have sex, pretty much they have anal sex. You have sex with your old lady, anal sex. I don't know how much. I don't care, but not every time. Okay,
Well,
so
no,
they
never.
have more. They have
Let's
more
let's pass out the questionnaire.
they have more chances to get the virus because they're spreading the semen to the blood than
Right.
straight couples.
I get that.
Exactly.
I get that.
That's-
But
yeah.
it seemed to blossom so quickly, and now they've become, I'm going to say, less promiscuous in their behavior than they
People
used to.
become
Because, dude,
more-
there were guys, there were gay men, and this was all. I mean, this was when the AIDS epidemic started coming on.
You said gays.
No. Now listen to me. When this AIDS thing started really blossoming and going into this huge blown out epidemic, they had guys on TV and doing interviews about how promiscuous they really were. the YMCA, and they would go to these hotels, and they would do this, and they'd have sex with multiple partners on any given
you
night.
don't think
But
you
that
don't
was
think
the 1970s, and who was not having sex with
Come
multiple
on,
partners?
everybody was having.
It's not just them. No, I don't think that gay people are more.
No,
That answers my question. That's cool.
I think it's always been around, the AIDS epidemic, but not always. But when it was created, because it's definitely a created virus. We all know that. It was when Rock Hudson came out publicly. That's the first person that of high profile that admitted that they were gay and they got AIDS by it. Now all of a sudden it's associated to gay men. All right.
Right.
Then people started coming out because Rock Hudson did. But then Magic Johnson got HIV, and he's straight. Okay, so there you go. Okay, but here's my question: how the hell did Magic Johnson have HIV, and now he doesn't have it anymore? Why?
It's because of the
money.
No, he has. Oh, it could be. He's on the. Okay, listen. I know somebody who has AIDS or has HIV and has been living with it for the last, I want to say, 25 years.
Right.
And it is zero detectable in his blood. And it's because of the medication that they give him. For some people, medication actually works and can keep you alive into your elderly years. It's crazy that some people, the medicine works and keeps them alive, and it
some
keeps
people it doesn't work.
T-cell count high.
That's true, but he's taking.
But for some people, they don't.
What it is,
he's spending $15,000.
But he's not rich. But he's not. Yeah, this person isn't rich that I know.
This is medical update on the conjugal visit. Now,
so about anal sex.
My thing is there's HIV and being HIV positive, and then going into full blown AIDS. There is a difference between the two.
There is a difference.
Oh, there's a big difference. Yeah,
and to keep from getting AIDS, what they did was they blocked that AIDS virus from being inseminated by the HIV. So the HIV.
You mean disseminated? You mean disseminated, right?
Disseminated, right?
Disseminated.
What happens is the HIV opens up the immune system and allows the AIDS virus to come in and affect the body. And that was
how medical
AIDS
update
works.
with Archie Bunker.
And that's my understanding of HIV/AIDS.
No, it's true. HIV and AIDS are different.
The one thing I will say, though, right now in 2017, I don't believe AIDS or HIV is a gay or lesbian disease. It's a disease of everybody. So
exactly.
All our listeners that are listening, please use condoms if you don't know who you're, having sex with. If you're not sure of their sexual background, be sure to use protection.
Yeah.
Protect yourself. And if you're into drugs like heroin, and please get some help.
Don't share needles.
Don't share needles if you're going to continue to use, and go to a place that'll give you needles. You got to keep yourselves safe.
All right. Here's another.
I don't want nobody to die.
Or here's another thing. Stop being a jackass and go get help.
And stop using the heroin. And it's an epidemic in this country, and you're making us pot smokers look bad. You really are. You're making us fun. They're thinking that dope is evil all the way around, and that it's killing our kids and shit like that. Well, this is where it comes from, you jackasses using heroin out there.
Shit, the only thing I kill when I smoke
heroin, knock it off, get out of it. So
the only thing I kill when I smoke weed is a fucking 12-pack of Twinkies.
Yeah, that. I have my cup of coffee and a bowl of
free ride
before bed.
Did you ever stick your penis in a Twinkie?
Oh my God!
Never. However, I will tell you
Vito, your penis is small enough to fit in a Twinkie?
Yeah, that's my thinking.
That's what I was thinking. And I was thinking, who do you get to clean it off for you after you get the sugary stuff all over? Then, of course, you need someone to lick it off.
I abused a glazed donut.
Pardon my oral fixation. Sorry.
I had 2 ribs surgically.
Diamond's over there fanning herself. She's fanning this whole conversation. Oh boy.
Well, that's the first thing I pictured was the white creamy stuff being all over your business, so that somebody has to lick it off. I'm sorry.
When you brought up condoms,
I'm not sorry.
I got this vision of the 40-year-old virgin sitting on that bed with all those fucking condoms. I watched that scene.
You should get your work friend to listen to this show.
Oh yeah, I know he will.
Diamond's going to talk about licking sugar off your business.
Sugar off your business. What the fuck is that?
Someone's got a hard on that's tuned in right now. I guarantee it.
Oh, Free Ride definitely does.
I got my boxers on, man. I got my.
Oh, that sounded dirty.
Yeah, it is dirty. Terrible things. Terrible things. All right.
I'll send you a clip of my saying that. You can stick it in your show.
Right.
Ooh,
You're
that
listening to
sounded
Conjugal
dirty.
Visit, and tonight is definitely a conjugal visit. Excellent show so far. Hey, you know what? Tell your friends about us here at KGFRocks.com. We're going to take a quick break here. We're going to go into the next segment with the Emerald King here in a few minutes. But first, we're going to play some Grateful Dead. One of Guido's favorite Grateful Dead tunes. This is Casey Jones.
I think so.
Cocaine, yeah.
And the
Or
misconception.
the James Taylor.
I think it was James Taylor. And the
James Taylor.
misconception in line of Ringo Starr's song with John Lennon in it, it sounds like he says cocaine. He actually says cookies.
He says cookies.
Cookies.
Right.
I don't smoke it no more. Tired of waking up on
the floor, right?
Yeah.
No, thank you. Please. Hey, we've got with us in the studio now, actually out in California. He's out there by you, MJ. This is the Emerald King, and he's actually down in he's down there in Simi Valley, down there by Los Angeles. I'm not going to give an exact location for him because we just won't. And,
No GPS location devices, you know.
Well, welcome to the show, Your Majesty. How are you?
I'm good. Are we on now? Are we?
Yeah, we are live, man.
We are live.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
right on.
Hey, and how you feeling, man? I understand you had a little twist with the health issue, but you feeling better?
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. Yeah, they fixed me up, sent me home. So
Cool. All is good
I did.
then.
Modern medicine. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting pretty technical now. It's no more, hit or miss. They pretty much can pinpoint what's the problem,
Right.
Yeah. It's all engineering now. No doctors.
It's all engineering. It's just the doctors ain't got nothing to do with it. This is what works, and this is how you do it.
Well, that's the world today. There's no human thinking anymore. Like that's why all the movies that are coming out are fucking remakes of good movies that have already been out.
Oh, isn't that awful? And TV shows, the old
And
TV
TV
shows.
Yeah,
too.
and the thing is they're switching the actors. They're switching, like in the Wild Wild West. The dude wasn't African American. No offense.
Same with the honeymooners.
Well, that was his only bomb, The Fresh Prince. That was his own. I knew it was going to be a bomb as soon as I heard about it, because the only people who would be interested in the Wild Wild West movie would be the people who watched the Wild Wild West show, and I knew they'd never buy him in the role. And I used to be a fan before recently. At the time I was a fan of his, and I heard about that coming out, and I was like, oh, no, Will, that's not going to work, man.
Well, I liked it, and I'll tell you why.
Because
the people in the movie were great actors. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Kevin Kline.
Yeah.
Come on.
Kevin Kline, he's good. He's very good.
Great. And the guy that played the bad guy, I can always forget his name, but he was a great actor too. It was a little far stretch, but back in that time, they were doing all kinds of things. Like the Honeymooners came out with an all-black cast, and the fucking Ghostbusters are women now, and they're turning.
Yeah.
They're turning.
Well,
here's the new one. Wait. In the comic book, Thor is turned into a woman, and Captain America is black now.
Captain
Yeah,
America.
I heard that.
Yeah, that's kind of scary. I mean, no
Well, Thor's
offense.
going to be one big bad bitch, though, now. Look out.
Yeah, Thor's going to be a badass bitch. She just swings that fucking hammer. And
Well, it's too bad
you're pretty
China's
much fucking
dead,
done.
because she could have played Lady Thor.
Right.
Actually,
Right, she would have been great in that.
but they weren't going to call her Thor because they didn't want to mix her up, so they were actually call her whore. But then they decided that
Oh, Jesus.
that might not have been good.
No, that's not good. It's no bueno.
Yeah, no bueno, right? No bueno.
No.
So your Majesty, tell us what's going on in Southern California these days, as far as the marijuana trade.
well, it's still strong here.
Yeah.
From what I understand, I've had to cut back quite a bit. I quit growing and
Wow.
things like they kind of shut me down there at the end, and now they legalized it. They had to put me out the picture.
Man, right. And then they turn around, and they legalize it.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
it's like fuck the Emerald King. We want all the money.
Right. It's all about the money, right, guys? I mean, think about that for just a minute. It is all about the money.
Everything's about the money. Everything. The world turns on money. It's every war, every fucking
it's money. Yeah.
Everything. It's money. There's everything, and that's the problem with the world today. Not just America. The world is that everybody's money crazy and wants to be one nation with $1 and fucking shut the fuck up.
Okay.
I mean,
Who's hearing Pink Floyd money in their head?
Right.
The housing is just outrageous. The cost of everything is just so fucked up. I'd like to buy a boat and just live on a boat now. It's be a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, there's pirates though. You can't do that anymore either because there's pirates now.
They're out to steal your dope.
Hey, Diamond, there's butt pirates too,
There are butt pirates.
Oh no, back we come around to the butt sex.
There are butt pirates, that's for sure.
What's that surprise butt sex? Yes.
Yeah, surprise butt. That's how you have. That's how you have dolphin sex. We ain't going there.
That's why they're smiling. That's why the dolphins are smiling.
You never seen Captain Ahab bald steep?
Oh God, no.
When they legalize marijuana, then people are going to have to, pay up. Like you owe for an ounce. They're not going to get killed on the street. You're going to be able to go to court and take them to court, and it's going to clog up the whole system.
Right.
It's going to be a great thing. Like prohibition when it was. It's the same thing. There was a lot of killings and everything over that.
Right.
Because it was hard to get collect. You owe, okay, if you owe, we can't take you to court, so we're going to just kill you on the corner.
Right.
And that's the way it's been, that's the way it's been. That's why all the cops are getting killed. That's why all the, drug dealers and all
about the dope.
Things were just out of control because of the prohibition on the shit,
Right.
And they ought to legalize the whole system, the whole deal. It's all fucked up.
It almost passed here in Arizona. It came so close. I voted for it. It almost passed here, and it would have been such a boon to the state. And most of the money was going to go for schools.
They got to keep it all illegal. I don't know why they think it's all there, but it's so fucked up to be illegal.
Right.
Right.
Stop.
Well, see, the thing is, alcohol.
The alcoholics are still alcoholics.
Yeah, alcohol's killed more. Alcohol, when it was illegal, not only did alcohol kill people, but the laws got people killed. But in the case of marijuana doesn't kill anyone, and the only thing that kills people are the laws. The laws that affect marijuana.
Well, here's a question for you. There's a country, and I think it's Belarus. I can't remember, but everything is legal. Okay, no drug is illegal, and what they do is they give you safe places to do it, and they'll give you needles, and they'll
Amsterdam does that.
And then they give you help if you need the help, but they don't put you in jail for being addicted to drugs.
I think that's how everyone should do it.
Yeah, it's not a criminal offense.
Like we're wasting money by putting a drug addict in jail because they need help.
Right.
Yeah.
And they don't even give them the help. They just throw them away.
No, and then they put them in prison with rapists and murderers, and all they did was, shoot some heroin up or something. I mean,
they make it worse. They make it worse. Now you're broke, dick dog, and you ain't got a job, and you got a record, and you can't get a job.
And then you become a hardened criminal now.
And then you look for other ways to make money, and that may mean
selling
drugs.
Right. You start off as a user, then you get popped, you go to jail, you become a hardened criminal. Now you're doing bad things instead of just fucking, doing bad things to yourself.
Herbs.
Right. And herbs are a totally different thing. I think herbs are completely stupid to be illegal, first of all. But I'm talking about like man-made drugs and everything. Why is it illegal? Because I think because the government doesn't make money off of it.
Oh, exactly.
I mean,
exactly why.
Look at back in the
Unless
day.
it's a criminal thing,
Right,
then
right.
they make money on it.
Look at the whiskey rebellion when they, taxing the whiskey, whatever. They now even
they make money on the poor. They make the poor poorer.
And prohibition, what did that do? It just made the mafia stronger and richer.
It did. That made the mob. That gave them everything.
And it killed a whole lot of people. It killed a lot of fucking people, man. And it killed a lot of cops, too. You look back in 1929 or 1930, the statistics of dead police officers, judges, and prosecutors was huge. It was astronomical. They were assassinating these guys left and right. Well, the same thing is happening today. Now we're losing judges. Lately here, we've lost 2 judges to foul play. And they think it's
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Did they ever find out what happened to the lady that they found in the river? That was crazy.
They're saying suicide, but I don't think so. I think she was murdered.
Well, you hear somebody they want to dig up Scalia's remains because now they think it was possible foul play.
It might be. They're going to do an autopsy on him and check for poison. And it might be a left-wing conspiracy. Oh my God!
I do know though that we are fucked because Korea's threatening everybody.
Oh, that little fucking bullshit
that little thing there. You know what? We will go through him.
He scares me.
He needs to get a haircut.
Did you hear a while back? It was probably like a year ago. He outlawed sarcasm. He's just making this shit up as he goes along. He just wakes up in the morning. Today we're going to outlaw sarcasm. We're going to outlaw pinky toes. Everyone must have their pinky toes.
He also made it illegal to get the same haircut as him.
That's cool.
We will go through him.
But
MJ,
he's crazy.
Don't worry about him. He is crazy.
But here's the thing, MJ, that's so crazy about this guy. Okay, it's a little tiny place. Right now, he's talking shit, and he's got Japan, China, the other side of Korea, Australia, and America ready to fucking annihilate him.
Just pounce on
Okay, what about Russia coming in our waters?
Oh, they're hack
They're
army.
Just playing. Hey, that's just Putin jerking off. That's a plan between him and Trump.
He said he was coming in the waters. I'm sorry with that.
I don't care. No good. He's coming all over the face of Trump right now.
I hope you guys are right. We got nothing to worry about. And God bless America.
One thing to say. I have one name to tell you. And that's
you guys are the worst. I love you.
That's Hound Dog Mattis, our fucking Secretary of Defense. Okay, he is the most brilliant military strategist of all time. Okay,
I don't think we have anything to worry about right now, guys.
He knows what he's doing. Okay, the fact that they dropped that fucking bomb on that big bomb on the fucking bag and the fucking tunnel system. That's balls right there, and that's what America needs to do. Take the shit back. We're America. Fuck you.
All right, think about this for a second. Think about this for a second, man.
What do you guys think about the wall? What do you think about the wall, guys?
The wall's a waste of fucking money.
I don't think.
I
believe money because
I think we need
to
protect our borders the same as every other country in the world protects their borders.
Yeah, I mean we got oceans.
There has to be a better way. There has to be a better way.
Splitting up countries, and they don't stop them from coming over. We can't stop them from coming over. They'll just
the wall is a terrible idea.
But I tell you what,
taller ladders.
Pink Floyd wants it to happen though because
Pink Floyd definitely wants it to happen.
Yeah,
Pink Floyd wants it to happen.
The wall's not
the wall.
He broke the wall.
And I'll tell you what, I agree.
Reagan tore down that Berlin wall.
Well, no, it's more like it's Jerry Jeff Walker, who started it out. It's up against the wall, redneck mothers.
Mexicans are creative. Not only do they know how to climb walls, they know how to build tunnels.
Mothers who have raised their sons so well.
Fuck the wall. It's a way.
Up against the wall, redneck
mothers.
Hey, we got oceans that separate countries from us, and they're still coming across the oceans.
Yeah,
no little wall.
There's no way to do it. You just have to tighten security.
Yeah, the wall's not going to stop them.
Or do you know how you stop? You know how you stop them? Shoot, don't ask. Boop, up one, up another one. They'll stop.
They'll stop.
They'll stop.
Well, it's already slowed way down just because they're not going to be
slowed down.
It slowed down because he opened his mouth. is because he said
Yeah.
something that scared the shit out of everybody. But then we'll go back to the status quo. We won't build the fucking wall. We'll go back to
Good.
the status quo of where we were, and they'll start coming back across. But right now,
But I
they're
don't
saying,
think, I
fuck
don't
it,
think
I'm
they
not going
will,
across.
because the virtual wall that's there now,
That's a huge
It's work-
wall.
it's working because, and also he's increasing border security. And here's the thing: I'm married to a Mexican person. I am.
Yeah, yeah.
I have nothing against Mexicans, but come to this country legally. Do it the way everybody does. You
Well,
know?
Mexicans aren't really the problem as much
let's-
as people coming through Mexico from other
Sure.
places.
I'm
That's
married
right.
to a China
I
girl,
agree
you
with
know.
that.
I'm
Yeah.
married to a girl from China, you know.
Right.
We're
Yeah.
working on her citizenship right now too, you know. So
Yeah.
Well, all four
I
of
don't
my
mind.
grandparents were immigrants. You know,
And he
I'm
was
only
married-
the second
yeah.
generation born in this country myself.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Emerald King was
It's not
married to a
immigrants. I don't have a
Mexican.
problem with immigrants.
Yeah,
It's
we're
not
all-
the Mexicans
We're all
aren't coming
immigrants.
across. You're absolutely right. The Mexicans are not coming across. It's the
Technically, we
Guatemalans.
stole the land from the Native Americans.
Well,
The
yeah,
Chinese
If you
are
notice,
coming,
if you
everybody's
notice
coming.
the wall that Mexico has at their southern border with Guatemala is quite impressive.
yeah.
Mexico has their own big fat wall on their own southern border,
And they're
so
still
it's,
coming
we,
up from
we didn't make
Panama.
up the idea.
No, we
still
did it.
coming
That's
from
the thing.
Colombia.
That's the thing that is a shame, because everybody gave Trump flack about Mexico. Even gave Trump flack about the wall, but you guys built your own on the other end.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, what about
They're on the giant
what
wall,
about
so-
the Berlin Wall? Remember the
The Ber-
Berlin Wall?
Yeah, the Berlin Wall.
Entirely different.
Yeah,
It-
but the
it
Berlin
was-
Wall was totally different.
Within
Yeah,
one
because
country,
one side
one
was
country
one
from the
side
other
was
side.
democratic and free, and the other side was not free. So
Yeah,
that
That was
wasn't
a fr-
that
yeah,
was
that
different.
Yeah.
a waste. You know, that was a waste too. You know that. You know, I don't believe
it
in
was
walls.
No, I don't believe in walls either, but I don't believe in open borders.
I
Well, I
know.
don't either.
I believe that people are smart and they know how to climb a wall and they know how to dig underneath the wall. It's a waste of money.
Sure.
We need to tighten
Sure.
security. There needs to be more jobs available to Border Patrol and
They've done that. They've
Tighten-
up the border patrol considerably.
I went for the border patrol exam and I couldn't get it because the question that came, "Have you ever had fun with a horse?" and I didn't know how to answer it. So,
That's sick.
you know, it's my opportunity.
He just blew that one out of the water, man. Nope, you're not for us, man. Sorry. We'd love to give you the job, but that ain't going to happen. We got plenty of people on the border now. We got plenty of people that are securing the right. Maybe that's the kind of hypothetical wall is what we need.
Well, there's a lot of property down there that we have to pay for to build the wall, just to build it, and then we're going to be splitting up a bunch of stuff down there.
Right.
I mean, you put a wall up right between, you know, a whole town that, you know.
Right. Well, there's
I mean,
already a wall in Nogales. I've been to Nogales. There's a wall there.
Yeah.
There's a wall at Tijuana. There's a wall at all these locations at, what's the name of that one? El Paso, right?
And it don't stop nothing.
And then there's the Rio Grande, and they cross the Rio Grande like it's a puddle or like it's a creek, you know. And I think the main focus is going to stop being on the immigrants themselves, and I think the main focus has to go to the heroin. Because the heroin's not coming from the United States. The heroin's coming from the southern border. And that's exactly
coming
what
it's coming from Canada too, though. And here's the thing: we're talking about immigrants. Do you know that this week Led Zeppelin's song "Immigrants" re-entered the Billboard charts because of all the immigrant talk going on?
The immigrant song?
Yeah, it entered at 72, but still, after it was released in 1973, and now it went back on the charts
Wow.
again. Yeah, so I think it's because all the immigrant talk, people download it or pay for the song. You know, it's pretty cool.
the immigrant song.
Well, Muse Uprising has gotten big again, too.
Yeah, yeah. You know, and bands like right now, the world. Remember Rage Against the Machine? I think the world needs bands like that again to get people involved, because this is the thing. You know, this last election, a lot of people got involved, and some people say it was because of the fake news or whatever. It could be, but a lot of people are just fucking fed up with the system, and they want a new system or go back to the system we have always had. Okay, and I think that's why Trump won. Is he the better person? No, nobody was good in that. I mean, it was a lose-lose of anyway.
No, we'd have been worse off.
I think so,
with the socialism that we would have gotten otherwise. So I think, yeah.
No, I agree with. I'm a Trump supporter. I voted for him. But what I'm saying is, I think the people just were sick and tired of the same old lies and propaganda, and wanted a change.
Yeah, true.
And I think if anybody non-political that was as good as Trump would have ran, they would have won. Okay, because people were tired of the politicians.
Yeah,
it's the first time in history that a non-political person won.
Yeah, that was cool. I like Trump. But
and you know what? He's done good things. And he's got the lowest approval rate. And you know what? Whatever, CNN and Fox. You just got how's Bill O'Reilly? Bill O'Reilly, we got a spot for you if you want to come out. We don't care if you molest people. Come on.
Bring him on. Sexual harassment in the workplace is what he got busted for.
Yes, please. Where do I sign up?
See, now, have you ever had a boss hit on you? Either of you ladies ever have a boss hit on you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've had a boss hit on me.
I had a boss he took the day off, called me at work, and wanted me to leave work and come to his house.
Nice.
Did you go?
Nice.
No.
Was there a raise involved?
I did leave that day, but I didn't go to his house. I just left.
I just left.
Right. That wasn't much of a job anyway. So.
How about you, MJ? Ever get sexually harassed on a job?
It's only harassment if you don't like it.
Yeah, not that I can think of. I think everyone's pretty.
All right, here's a question for everybody. All right, the girls mostly. All right, say this hot guy says to you, "Hey, baby, you're looking good." Okay. Mm-hmm. And then this fucking death on two legs man says, "Hey, baby, you're looking good." Hey, would you turn that guy in?
It depends on the context. I mean, if that's the only thing they said, but if
they said, I want to lick the inner walls of your, whatever. They said something really nasty. Would you turn the hot guy in?
I don't think I would turn someone in, but I would stick up for myself and tell them to fuck off.
If it's an isolated incident. Now, if it went on to the point of interfering with my life, yeah.
No, come on. If an ugly girl said to me, "You're good looking," I'd be like, "Ooh, get out of here before I." What if a hot chick said, "I'm like, yeah, I know.
Hey, I've done this. I've gone and had drinks with an employee, a fellow employee after work of the opposite sex. Would either of you have ever done that? Had gone and had drinks with a coworker?
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
I've gone out with a coworker
in the workplace.
You are adults. I mean,
why not? You can't act like an adult, right?
Right.
So if Bill O'Reilly walked around across the desk, and every time he walked past your desk, he would grunt like,
Ew, we're talking about Bill O'Reilly.
Creepy. Fucking creepy, right?
Okay, but now if The Rock walked past your desk every day and said,
"I like him either."
Well, what about Monica Lewinsky? What about Monica and Clinton?
Yeah, I mean that's sexual.
She got used by everybody.
And she wasn't even getting paid, but she was in love with the guy.
Oh, she was getting paid.
In love with that guy. Somebody was making sure that happened.
Yeah.
Well, she got used all over the place. She got used by him. She got used by her friend who told her to save the dress. She got used by the prosecutor. She got used by everybody.
I still think Hillary was under that desk with her.
No, she was in the next room with a woman. I'm still not convinced she's a real woman. Same with Michelle. I don't know.
No, Michelle's a real woman. I think she's the only.
Michael Robinson was.
I honestly, I think that she saved America by being his wife.
What?
Listen to me. Listen to reason now. Listen to reason.
Where's the hang up?
I think he would have gotten. No, I think he would have gone a lot further than he did on a few things.
I think she was worse than him. I think she was the boss.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah.
I liked
Yeah.
Michelle. I think she's a nice lady.
Oh God!
Just because you were overweight as a kid, you
All
shouldn't.
right. Who was the
cut my
first president? Who was the first president, guys, to smoke a doobie in the White House? Was it Bill Clinton?
George Washington.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
didn't live in the warehouse. He didn't live in the White House.
George Washington and Thomas Jefferson. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thomas
but-
Jefferson. Yes.
Because
No.
Jefferson was known to raise hemp. Jefferson was a proponent of hemp.
Yeah.
Jefferson also was known to sleep with the slaves.
Well,
Yeah.
I
actually,
don't think
It was done
Lincoln
at the
did.
time.
Though.
That was normal
the
behavior.
paper,
Time.
the
That's what
paper that is written, that the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence is hemp paper. That's one.
And you know
two,
what? That's why it's still intact.
What enticed the French to come in as our allies was hemp, rope, cotton, and tobacco. And those three items there, so the French said, "Fuck yes," and they
well, if there
wanted to
wasn't
trade
cotton, there
with
wouldn't
the
have been
United
any
States.
granny panties. So,
Yeah,
oh,
the French made us fucking rich.
We.
French made us rich.
oh yeah, France was mad at England because they had just had that war with them, so they supported us in their revolution. They had a big part
and they,
in that.
They
Yeah, but
saw
go
the
to-
trade
go-
potential too.
Go to France right now and say, I'm American, and see what happens.
They hate us. They
Yes.
fucking hate us. They really do.
Everybody-
They gave us the goddamn Lady Liberty, and now they hate us.
Well, that's okay. Things are ebb and flow, ebb and flow. And we were Russians. We were friends with the Russians during World War II against the Germans. And then we went into a Cold War with them. It's ebbs and flow. We were fucking Saddam Hussein's ally at one time. Things go in ebb and flow.
We created Saddam Hussein and Gaddafi.
You
and
goddamn
all
right
those
we
people.
did. We created these guys. We created the vacuum in which they became. And how
I
they
watched
became who they
The
were.
Naked Gun 2.5 last night, and it had all those guys in it. It had Gaddafi,
yeah.
and Hussein,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
Khomeini. And I
yeah.
paused it for a minute and said to my domestic partner, I said, "Now, compared to what's going on now, don't you almost kind of miss these guys?"
Yeah, I miss all of them. I miss them and
Yeah,
Reagan.
compared to what's going on now, they were a bundle of kittens in a sack. I mean,
Fucking-
compared to what's
fucking
going on now, good lord.
Gorbachev. I miss all them guys.
Because we controlled them. The problem
Yeah.
is we don't control.
The 80s was such a far out time, man. The 80s was a great fucking time.
Remember that? The Ayatollah is an assahola. Remember that one?
Yeah.
The 80s were a blur for me because I was 10 in 84.
Yeah, I don't remember. There's like the
Oh,
that I don't
hey,
remember,
listen.
but for not those reasons, different reasons.
Star Wars scared the shit out of the Russians. And it took a cowboy like Ronald Reagan and a cowboy like Donald Trump is now, a loose cannon, to say, you know what, fuck you.
Well, that's
And
what the thing is.
enough
That's
is
why
enough.
no one fucked with America during the 80s because they were
We
afraid
had
of
it
what
good,
Reagan
man.
would do.
The economy was good. There was jobs. We weren't at war with anybody. I mean, it was full on.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Cold War. They had their missiles pointed at us, and we had our
Right,
missiles
but
pointed at them.
hold on. The 80s, though, is what started the spending crisis. People started spending way outside of their means in the 80s.
Yeah.
And foreclosure started happening and car repossession. I mean, the 80s were so excessive that it created the fucking economic downturn in the 90s.
I had this I had this house in Southern California. I was living in a house, and the rent was like $700 a month in Los Angeles. That fucking same house is $1,800 a month. I guarantee it. And it's in
I was
Hawthorne.
renting a house for like $400 a month. Yeah, back then.
It's like
Sure.
that's in Hawthorne. That's down there by Watts and shit.
Dude, I know it's crazy that my house that I bought, the one house I bought, I paid in 2001 like $56,000 for it. It's got 3 units in it, each of them $750 a month. I could do it for.
Right.
And it's like I gotta find another house so I can rent this motherfucker out because I could make enough money off this house to pay the
live.
mortgage. Yeah, I know.
To live.
And
yeah.
It's ridiculous that the price of rent is ridiculous everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah, that's our downfall.
That is our
I think.
downfall. The rent's too fucking high. The
Mhm.
rent's
You
too
can't-
fucking high. Yeah.
Small business guys like can't even get. You want to get a nice little storefront. You're starting up a new vape shop or something. Whatever you're doing.
Our kids can't afford to buy a house anymore. It's just
No.
outrageous.
Yeah, no.
I know. That's why it's like I'm glad that I own one. And
And there's no construction, and it's just like they say, oh, Oh, supply and demand. Well,
Right.
shit, let's just build more houses where it's no supply and demand. Who invented that shit? You
Yeah,
know?
whose
And
idea was that?
Bring the cost down, you greedy bastard.
Well, you know what?
What's the
There
cost?
is. I agree. And here I live in Buffalo, New York.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you live in Nickel
I've been
City?
to Buffalo.
Yeah. We're an old city, okay? So a lot of our houses were built in early
old
1900s. Okay, my house was built. I got the deed from 1910. It was.
Well, yeah, that part of the country was settled first. So
Right. And of course,
So, yeah, a lot of old houses,
We had Niagara Falls too, so we were economic. We were a boom town in the early 1900s. You know, the owner of Kellogg's spent his summers here. I mean, there's mansions all over Buffalo, but it's the houses that were built in the small cities like where I live that are so old. Are they better or worse? But they're not insulated. I tell you what, my house in a windstorm, you could fucking feel it.
Yeah.
But
yeah. And they want what? 10
is it one of those
times
shotgun
more for
houses?
Yeah.
you know. And it needs to be rebuilt, you know, practically rebuild the whole house, you know.
Absolutely.
Also.
Absolutely. But I tell you what, this house is from 1910, and this foundation is so strong on this house, it's like ridiculous. You'll never get the material that they used on a new house, like lime, because this part where I used to be called limestone, New York. So a lot of the houses were built with limestone, but not mine. Mine was built with like big boulders and rocks. It's like ridiculously thick. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an Indian trading post. That was the first thing that it was.
Yeah, an Indian trading post, right?
Yeah, that was what my house was. So I said, that's so cool. I got the deed that I can trace it back, and it shows that this was an Indian trading post in the early 1900s. I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I remember studying the history of downtown St. Louis, and the city used to come right up to the fucking waterfront, and they had all these factories there, and you can still find there was a huge fire along the Mississippi, and it burned like 12 city blocks, and that's why they built the city back away from the water, so that the people that were in the city weren't trapped, that they could get out. And a lot of people died because they couldn't get out. They went to the east while they run into the river. They can't get out that way. And then once they turn around, it's too fucking late. They couldn't get out. So they lost a lot of people that way. But cities are built intentionally for the type. They used to be. They were built intentionally for the type of people we were. But not anymore. Those people are homes. What do you guys think about sanctuary cities?
Stupid.
Okay,
Let's talk about butt sex. I like that better.
You like talking about butt sex?
Sanctuary.
Better than sanctuary cities.
Sanctuary
They shouldn't-
cities
no.
where illegals can go live freely.
No, I don't think so.
No. Okay, I didn't think so. I just checked.
Yeah. A sanctuary city, Mary Jane, is where illegals can live freely without feel like they're going to get arrested or whatever. And,
Yeah, so they're protecting criminals. It's a good
Right.
idea.
Right.
It's always
So
fun.
I don't think sanctuary cities are a good thing, and the only sanctuary city should be is whatever deportation center is, and get your ass out of here.
Yeah, get out. So anyway, last night I went to see the Mean Street tribute band over at the Family Arena, and it was a good show. It was a decent show. And then after we left there, we went down to Just Bill's place to go see Love the Hate, who we had on this show. We also had the guys from Maximus. They were there last night. And Enslaved by Fear. We've had all of those bands on our show. And
Nice.
I went to meet and greet all of them guys. It was a lot of fucking fun. All the bands played, and I got to get pictures and got to shoot the shit. And a couple of them have new albums out. Matter of fact, I've got a couple of new EPs from them that we didn't have before. So I'm going to upload those, and maybe we get those into rotation. But I just wanted to shout out and said I had a great time last night, and we're going to take a little bit of a break, and we're going to play one of those bands right now, and that band is Maximus, and this is a song called Boomstick. I really think you're going to like it. This is KGFRocks.com. We'll be right back. Yeah, that was Boomstick, and that was killer. That was really good. Hey, we're back. Hi, guys.
I've
I
heard that
wish.
before.
We're back. I'm sorry, people.
We're back. We're back. Yes,
You know-
everybody. Okay, we're laughing really hard here because we're talking
Hey,
about
Free Ride.
We've
You
been
remember
talking
that
about
time?
flatulence during
Yeah.
the break. We were talking about flatulence and whether or not the women actually don't fart. Is there a difference between a fart and a queef? Honestly,
Yeah, one comes from your ass and one comes from the other part.
Yeah.
well,
There's a difference.
I've
The
heard
queef
my
is
wife
like a
queef from
backfire.
that other end too. It doesn't come out like a fart. I mean,
No,
No,
it's like
it's more like a
it's like
backfire.
wet skin straight.
Oh, Jesus.
it's more like a back.
One smells and the other don't.
It's
One
like
smells
Donald
and the
Duck
other
on
don't.
steroids.
Yeah. Yeah.
One smells and the other shouldn't.
Well, it depends.
The
I've had
question
one
is- the question-
come out smelling like fish, but
Yeah, one smells and the other shouldn't.
Okay. So if the lips are bigger, does it make a louder sound?
yeah, it was like
Wow, that sounded real.
Hey, we got our own queef artist right here.
oh wow, we
Can't take you guys anywhere.
we have covered some information. I got to tell you.
You know what? I got these new pills that I got to take. You said you had some too, and mine doesn't make me fart, but they make me burp, and it's like then I started taking fish oil, so then I was burping up. I smelled like some dirty fucking snatch for about a week.
That's attractive.
It was horrible.
Your breath.
Oh my god!
Your breath it smelled like bad pussy. Is that what you're saying?
Like fucking rotten sea bass, dude.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
Okay, how about these guys that come up to you and say hi to you real big, and it smells like they've been rolling shit in their mouth all day?
I tell them.
Oh.
Gross.
I'd be like,
I mean, that's just. Oh,
be
come
like-
on, dude. Dude, you gotta fucking use Listerine, something.
I'd be like halitosis. Get back and taste some mints.
Oh, God, you imagine a big old Tootsie Roll type, wrinkle neck in his mouth just rolling around in there all morning long. Then he comes over and he says hi to you. How you doing?
You don't like the art of scat?
No, not when it stinks.
No scat. No. There's
no,
plenty of things to do sexually without having to get into scat.
Yeah,
That's all
no
right.
potty games. No
What
potty
about
games.
Yeah, no
But
scat.
Not even the Cleveland Steamer?
Now,
No.
okay. Yellow. Let's see. We could go with yellow showers. I mean,
Golden showers.
Golden showers.
That's the one. I didn't want to use.
Well,
the
I
right
heard.
term. You heard. Yeah, I didn't mean
You
that.
take a
but-
turd, you take
Yeah.
a turd and freeze it and use
Yeah.
it as a dildo.
Oh my God.
Oh,
But that's got to be a real shitty experience.
That's called an Alaskan chili
That's
dog
called
or
just
something.
wrong. That is just fucking wrong.
Oh, I'm going to ask hey, honey, do you want an Alaskan chili dog?
There's something wrong there. Oh, you guys are
Oh.
terrible, terrible.
Oh,
so
thank
so
you.
I asked MJ this a couple of weeks back, but I'm going to ask Diamond this. Diamond, do you own any granny panties at all?
Well, I
Are you
suppose
strictly
you can
thong?
own them or you can lease the granny panties.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you could steal them.
You know, I don't like the thong at all. I don't care for the thong.
Oh.
I mean,
Well, the
what's-
thong is necessary under certain garments.
Yeah, what's
that's-
the
that's-
difference? You know, I mean,
Well,
I mean,
panty
what-
lines, under certain garments, a thong is preferable.
And
I
they're,
like
al-
panty lines.
and
I
they're-
like
they're-
panty lines.
they're also, the
I'd rather-
G-string is also great for playing air bass.
Oh, I see. It's kind of dirty, I'd say.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't
well,
know. I don't- I
when
don't
you think
care
about when you think about the thong, would you when you have a skirt on a nice warm summer day, and you can answer this too for me because I don't know, I don't wear a skirt, but I'm just thinking, is it better to wear a thong or to wear regular panties with it? Cotton
Well,
panties?
it depends if I shave my ass or not.
Well, wait a minute. What do you think, MJ?
About what?
She didn't hear me. I said,
Well,
what do
I
you prefer?
I'd say I'd
under a
say
skirt,
panties in that situation.
under a skirt on a hot day, on a hot summer day, you're wearing a summer dress. Okay. All right. What do you prefer, a cotton panty, or do you prefer a thong, or no panties at all?
No panties at all.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
that I
that's
just thought of a
sexy.
good
God
Phil Collins
damn.
song
How
that
about
we
you,
can
Diamond?
redo.
Oh,
I just thought of a really good Phil Collins song that we can redo. And there's no panties at all.
No panties
You know,
at all? Yeah,
Mhm.
no panties at all. And what do you think,
panties.
Diamond? Commando, thong, or cotton panties under a summer dress?
Well, they wouldn't have to be cotton. I'd say, I don't know, probably the thong.
Probably a thong. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. No
Yeah,
commando.
but see, now if I was walking in the park and this hot chick was in front of me and her dress blew up and she had granny panties on, I'd be like, oh shit, right turn, Clyde. You know,
Oh,
and I would gone. I'd be
Really?
gone.
Really? I'd have wood.
you wouldn't think it was cute?
No.
I would think it would be, especially if she had a great figure. I mean, if she had a
Okay,
good
you know what? That's
figure.
understandable though, because I cannot stand a guy who wears tidy whities.
Yeah, that's
If
Oh,
I
no.
see a guy wearing tidy, I'm completely turned off.
Okay,
no
there's
way.
a great question. Do you prefer the Speedo or do you prefer boxers on your man?
boxers or boxer briefs.
I wear
How about-
boxer briefs, so I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good. How about you?
No,
Diamond?
I
good.
don't. I don't care.
You don't care?
I
I
don't.
just wear
Yeah,
boxers.
no, I have much more other criteria that I'm more interested in.
It's
I
how much
really
they
don't care.
fill it. Is that the thing? They have to fill it.
Well, there's
No
that,
matter what
and
kind of
just
underwear they
please,
wear.
no skid marks. Skid marks, please.
Oh,
Come on,
well,
no.
that's
That's
clean.
why.
Is that
Aw.
clean? Oh, that's just wrong.
That's why
Yeah,
I
no-
only
no
buy
skid
brown
marks.
underwear.
yeah.
I buy brown underwear only, and then you
Oh my God.
What
then
if-
nobody will know.
Would it
Why
be
is it that men do have skid marks though? Do you guys not know how to wipe your butt? I mean, I've always wondered this.
It's because we have flatulence issues.
Well, it's
okay?
called the reach around. It's called a reach around. We have to actually reach around the ass to wipe it. Okay? And women, they can go straight up underneath. And they get a
Oh
much
my.
they get a much better pull.
I'm gonna try
Trump's
that.
so massive that you can't reach past it, to wipe
Well,
yourself.
you should be able to wipe your butt though properly.
They don't
Well,
call
I-
me the king for nothing.
I've never had.
Do you wipe front to back or back to front?
You front to back.
I do moist.
Away from my
towelettes.
nuts. Away from my nuts. Put it that
No,
way. I wipe away from my nuts and
flavor saver.
because that'll be that'll get up underneath there and that'll turn into really dark colored cheese under there from under.
Oh,
from under
That's where the
cheese.
term "fermunda cheese" came from.
Yes,
I one time
fermunda
asked
cheese.
this girl, I was at bowling, and I'm like, we're talking about cheese. And I'm like, do you like fermunda cheese? She goes, oh my God, that's my favorite on the salad. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get you some if you want. You know?
Yeah.
And then she,
Here,
and then she goes,
here, have a sniff. What do you think?
and then her friend said, I think you meant feta cheese. He's talking about ball cheese. And she's like, ugh.
She didn't realize, but she liked it anyway. She wants them balls on her eyes. There's no question about that. There's
They
no
all-
question.
What's that cheese
Don't
under
speak
the
for all
foreskin? The what's that cheese called? The under the foreskin cheese?
From underskin,
Shit,
right?
It's got a
Smegma.
name.
Smegma.
Smegma. There it is.
Smegma. That's
Why do I know these things? Oh God.
Yeah, why do you do that?
I don't know.
I could hear Diamond now. Ooh, look at the smegma on that motherfucker. Here, go take a shower.
So much better.
Thank you. No.
It'd be so much better
Oh,
if
my
it's in an
gosh.
English accent.
Would you have more respect for a guy that came over to your house? Say you invited a guy over for dinner one night, or it's your favorite beau, and he comes over for dinner one night, and you're all set up, and he comes into the house, and first thing he wants to do is take a shower. Is that suspect, or is that a really cool thing for him to do?
Well, not like repeatedly all the time, but if he's just come from work and, he'd rather be smegma free for the proceedings, I'd say that would be all right with me.
Well, my question is, what the fuck's a bow?
Boyfriend, BFF.
Yeah, I know, but it's not
boyfriend
1958 anymore.
Yeah, boyfriend. Okay,
The
boyfriend.
gentleman caller.
Gentleman caller. Gentleman
Oh,
He's a suitor.
beau or boyfriend, same thing. The kids talk now. I mean, come on. you have to
don't say
forgive me.
beau.
You have to forgive me because I, as of today, I have 15 grandchildren.
Yeah, you had a grandchild today.
Put a condom on once in a while, will you?
Yeah, well, he's not mine. He's my son's, and I wish I'd have taught him how to watch TV more instead of boinking. But as far as they're concerned, they're done doing it
That
now.
blink off the old block.
He looks like a Kohler too,
He
I
does
saw
look
him
like
today.
a Kohler. Yeah, he looks
Hey,
just like
it's cold. It's cold in Missouri. You gotta do something.
Yeah, you got to do something.
Yeah,
I guess.
It's colder than the digger's at.
Is that Scotty's second one or first?
That's his second. So
That's what I thought. Boy,
yeah.
he knocks them out once a year, don't he?
Yeah. Well, he wanted to get it out of the way, and I guess that's what he did. So the first one was cute. They decided to do it again, and I'm proud of him. And
Yeah.
he's doing really
Yeah,
good.
that's beautiful.
He
Yeah.
works. He never asks me for nothing, and that means I did my job. So he's a good kid. So I'll
Raise the minimum wage. Why,
Yeah,
by
yeah,
golly,
yeah,
raise
raise
the minimum wage.
Yeah. I'd rather have a robot serve me a hamburger any fucking way than some disgruntled motherfucker on the other side of the counter. That's pretty soon
Well, that's
you'll-
true. I don't think
yeah.
robots have spit, do they?
Yeah, no, and a shitty attitude.
You know what?
And give
Speaking
you,
of robots,
you ask for a fish sandwich and you end up getting a chicken sandwich instead. And, I love these guys. Yeah, I want $15 an hour. Okay, fine. Fuck you. I'm replacing you with a machine because that's what they're doing to themselves. People don't know what they. Jesus Christ was right for one thing. And he said, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." Well, these idiots that are asking for $15 an hour, they don't know what they're asking you to do. Pretty soon,
go say that in
you'll
court.
be able to run a McDonald's with two people, one to take the money and one to take the money to the bank.
Yeah,
That's all
Instead of
you'll
raising
need
the
for that
minimum
fucking
wage,
McDonald's.
just lower the price of houses. That's what you got to do.
That's the
lower
key.
the price.
That's the key.
and fucking cigarettes. Jesus Christ.
Oh, cigarettes! Oh my God, they're $10 a pack here in Cali.
Same in New
Yeah,
York.
they raised it to $10.
Same in New York. It's been $10
Time to
in New York
quit.
forever. I mean,
No, I quit 3 years. Actually, coming up, my birthday is coming up next month. 3 years ago.
good.
No,
for you.
this kind of next month
good.
it'll be that I quit.
Yeah, well, I wish I was
I
there
couldn't
with
take
you.
it anymore.
Yeah, it just they run your life, don't they? Those damn
Yeah,
smokers.
they do.
They run your
They
life,
fucking
man.
do.
Yeah,
Remember
do
the
I
old
have-
days? You took less breaks at work when you could smoke during work.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, I
that's good.
remember the days having the ashtray right on the desk. Yeah.
And you
Yeah, they used to call it smoke break. Now it's just break.
Now it's just a
Yeah.
break. Yeah.
Yeah, but when you smoked at work, you didn't even need to take a break. Fuck, what I need to take a break for? I'll smoke while I'm doing my job. You know.
Yeah.
Well,
you
that's
didn't-
true. That's
you took
true.
less breaks.
You know? Yeah, I worked at this furniture warehouse.
I remember the doctor smoked when he was giving me a physical. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Back in the
I remember
day.
smoking a cigarette in the grocery store, standing in line, waiting to
Yeah.
check out.
Don't you
Yeah,
remember
I remember. Damn, Darren, you're that old? Really?
The movie theater.
I was with my grandma and she was doing it.
The movie theater seats had ashtrays in the.
Oh yeah, the
yeah.
airline seats and the bus seats.
Airplane.
Yeah.
You'd sit on the
Yeah,
airplane
yeah.
and smoke a fucking cigarette
And in the back
have
of
a
the
drink.
car, in the back seat of the car, there was a little ashtray on the back of the seat.
Yeah,
You
I
could
would be
smoke
afraid
in
to
the-
smoke on a plane, though. There's
I
probably
used to
somebody
get
catches that
35 cents for lunch, and I'd buy a 25-cent pack of cigarettes and an ice cream sandwich for lunch.
Yeah.
The 25 at 10 cents for an ice cream sandwich.
Okay, but
I-
did you put your business in the ice cream sandwich? I want to know.
I did it in you know what? I wanted to be more diverse, so I did it with Neapolitan ice cream.
Uh-huh.
How about food? Okay, what about food sex? What do you all think about food? Now, we know we don't like the caca. Okay.
Well, the
scat.
maple
Oh, Jesus.
maple syrup or chocolate sauce. Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Cream corn.
Well, one time when I got married, my dad happened to, he's from Detroit, my dad, and he had been there to visit, and he had this chocolate sauce that was from a very special, well-known place in Detroit that was a real big deal, and he gave me the jar of chocolate sauce, and I packed it for the honeymoon. I didn't tell Dad what we did with the chocolate sauce.
Yeah.
He packed the jar with me on the honeymoon.
I like to use cream corn.
Ew.
Ew, that's like doing it with puke, man.
You get the whipped cream and you shoot the whipped cream in the butt.
Oh yeah,
Do a
Shoot the
bazooka.
a bazooka.
Bazooka.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's not telling you by himself. He puts the shower.
Hey, free
Now,
ride.
the thing is do
Corn.
you know the tube at the top of the whipped cream container? Do you insert that and then start it so that
Yeah.
you get a crown on top of the anal region
In the anal cavity.
in
Yes.
the anal cavity?
In the old chocolate starfish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you guys ever dressed your Johnson up for holidays?
I
Yeah.
I did for Halloween.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
I did for
went to
Christmas.
a swingers
Hello, my
party.
baby. Hello, my honey.
I went
Little
to a
sock puppet,
Yeah.
have a sock puppet going.
Yeah, have a sock
I think-
puppet. Yeah, I went to a
Yeah.
swingers party and I was a dictator. I
No.
yeah,
No.
I had 2 potatoes on a string wrapped around my dick, and I was the dictator. So that was my that was my one thing that I did for. Oh, I also went as a glory hole for Halloween one year.
Oh,
So,
God.
I
No.
had a cardboard
How
box.
do you
with-
do that?
Well, you get a cardboard box and you draw like bricks on it, and then you have a hole down by your unit, and then you come out of the unit and it'll just put a thing on there that says glory hole right
Oh
there.
my God! You need a therapist.
Like it's your week in the barrel.
On that note, you guys, I need to go. It's dinner time. Not good.
You ran her off with the cream corn. That's what
I
it.
ran
That's
her
what.
out. That's what it was.
I hope you're
That's
not
what it
having
was.
cream corn for dinner.
I'm not. I'm
Alright,
so
good.
not.
Well,
And that's
it's
what I
regular
love
corn when he
style.
starts. When he's done, it's cream corn. That's what happens.
Well, I think we'll be
Oh.
okay, MJ. If you have to go, that's okay. Well, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure and a blast. You guys are funny.
It's
Oh,
been
well,
awesome today.
And it was nice meeting you, King. I hope you feel better.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Nice meeting you too.
And it was nice meeting you too, Diamond Rock On. And yeah, you guys rock.
Are you the guy that used to be on RLC?
Yeah.
Okay, well you know me then. I'm the diamond that used to be on RLC. Long time
Alright.
ago. We knew each other a real long time,
Oh,
like
God.
5 years ago.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
old school.
Yep.
RLC is a thing in our past. For me,
Yeah,
anyway.
me too. I
haven't been
been
on
there.
there in a while.
Yeah,
So
like August or
yeah, it's been a while. But anyways, MJ, thanks a lot, sweetheart. Have a good
All
night.
right. I
Burn
love
one
you guys. Mwah.
nice seeing you again.
Bye.
Burn one for
Bye.
us, okay? All right,
I
sweetie. Bye.
will.
All right, bye. Fine girl, fine, upstanding girl. She's from
It's awesome.
San Jose, California.
Is that right?
Yeah, she's really cool. So anyway, she's our
I used
resident pothead.
to hang around some of the same people back
Over
years
at
ago. We ended
yeah.
up just going different directions. Is all no
Rock
problems.
Asylum, and then what was it, the House of Rock or something on there?
Just before that, though, there was a place called what the hell was the name of it? I don't remember now.
The metal, something metal. I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's before that. Before she was a DJ.
Oh, okay.
This is before I was a DJ. It was a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
Cheers.
RLC is a thing of the past now. It gets boring after a while, and the people are assholes. So I don't even go there. So
You know, I tried some Second Life too, but I just get tired of trying to be friends with people and letting people in and being nice to them and all, and having knife holes in the back of my avatar all the time.
yeah, what's up with that?
Tired of it, letting people in and just to be screwed over again
The
and
sex
again.
is great, though. The sex is always fun. I mean,
Oh, that's
having
fun.
sex with strangers on a daily basis is no problem.
You know what else is fun?
Cream corn.
That and doing it in the real world.
Mm-hmm.
It's even more
so-
fun doing it in the real world.
I'm
Safe
telling
sex because you're not exchanging any bodily fluids at all. Cyber
it's It's a little safer.
yeah, but cream corn is the answer.
well, it's corn when you start. It's cream
And the
corn.
thing
at the-
about the thing about this RLC thing, if you all don't know what it is a reality. It's an outside of reality world where you are an animated character, and it's a 3D world, and you have sex with different partners. You can have sex with anyone you want. You can get married. You can do all this crazy stuff. And the thing that bothered me is everybody wanted a boyfriend or a girlfriend or some people to be faithful to you, but it's designed not to be that way. Does that make sense to you,
Yeah.
Diamond? It's designed
Yes.
to be as promiscuous as you can and to fuck everything in sight. Okay, and that's what that place should be all about, but it's not. They blew it. So Anyway,
like dogs.
yeah,
Like the Lonely Hearts Club.
like the Lonely Hearts Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It was 20 years ago today, though.
Sergeant Pepper taught the band to play.
Just make them going in and out of style.
Yeah.
But they're
But they're guaranteed
guaranteed
to
to
laugh
raise
a
a
while.
smile.
Yeah.
Oh
I got
my
to watch,
God, we are so old. We are really, really old.
Well,
I'm not.
talk about old.
The Beatles were long broken up before I was even born.
But I'll tell
was
you
in-
what. Today,
I was real little.
I was born in
today,
1974, King.
I got to see A Hard Day's Night on TMC, the movie Hard Day's Night, and it was fun to watch. And there's a couple of different provocative.
I own that on VCR. I have a VCR. I have that and Help.
And that and Help. I've got both of them on
got-
DVD.
Do you still have the VCR?
Yeah, I do.
You have like old vintage porn?
I got some old porn. Yeah,
Those
I
are
got
great.
that.
He's probably in them.
Me, no. No, I was in the DVD age.
I only made one porn. It was a bukkake.
Oh,
God.
our favorite kind. That
Yeah, Bukkake. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Diamond's not into that. Diamond's
I'm
not.
favorite is butt bukkake.
She likes butt sex.
The actress was Kinky Dare.
Kinky Dare. I think I've
Kinky
heard of
Dare.
her.
So you splooged on the face of Kinky Dare, did you?
Yes.
They're going to put that on your tombstone.
That would be a bad appetite to have, you know.
Yeah.
I came on Kinky's. What's her name? Kinky what?
Dare.
Kinky Dare. I came on Kinky Dare along with 20 other guys.
Free rides. I did it in a nursing home and got 20.
Yeah.
I think there was 49 other guys. It was quite
Ew.
Ooh.
yeah.
God, sloppy 49.
Oh,
God, that-
God, I wouldn't.
What
I'd
number?
have hated
What
to be the
number were
last.
you? What number were you? Do you remember?
I was in the middle somewhere.
Oh, that's better than being at the end.
Yuck.
Now, do you own that video now? There.
I did on VCR, but I got rid of it when I
Okay.
got my second marriage. There, I had.
I'm gonna get rid of
I
that.
was going to say, there had to be a spouse that got rid of that. I was just going to say. Yeah, there had to be a spouse involved in that.
Damn wives.
Yeah, it was. I think it was American Bukkake 11.
Oh, I was.
Oh,
like,
God.
Bukkake 11. I'll have to look that up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that.
Oh, it's
up.
out. We'll find it.
Yeah, we'll have to put
Oh,
that
it's
on
out.
our. We'll have to put it on our YouTube. Let everybody see
Hot
the
City on our YouTube page.
see the Emerald
Oh,
King
and
splooge on her face.
The,
So was it a? Let me ask you this: by the time you got to have your turn, was it a splash or was it a more of a block on?
well, you know,
There it is on Pornhub.com.
it all ran down her
Is
face.
it really?
It's on
It all ran
IMDb.
down her,
It's on Internet Movie Database.
it ran down her face into a cum bong, and then she bonged it. Bonged it the whole.
Yeah, there she is. Kinky Dare is Kiki. Kiki. D apostrophe AIR.
Oh,
Goliath?
I've
Are
seen
you
that.
Goliath?
Am I Goliath? No, I'm King.
I'm the king.
I
Well,
think I've
Candy
seen
Cotton, Kiki Dare, Goliath, Kat Langer, and Trevor Thompson.
those are the main
Nice.
stars. Yeah.
Well, of course, you have room to name all 50 guys.
Right.
I've seen the
No,
one.
no.
I seen one. I can't remember what the name was, but it was like the Cindy 400 or 200. It was like a race thing, but she had sex with 200 guys.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
There's one out there where there's 3 women and they're all in rings, like makeshift boxing rings, each one of them. And there's 150 to 200 guys in this fucking room, and they're all just going from chick to chick, and what amazing stuff. I mean, the cinematography.
That's some good acting. I'll tell you, to do that shit, that's some good acting.
Well, that Kiki Dare was in Anal Sex Addicts 2, and she was in Butt Sex 3, and she was in The
Are you
People
looking it
vs.
up?
Larry Flynn.
She's looking it up.
She was also in a
Yeah,
movie.
on IMDb. Yeah.
Here's my favorite one. Cougar's Foot Job.
American Bukkake 11. She drinks 50 cum shots. She drinks out of a cum bong.
Wow.
Eh, Gross. Sorry.
Well, there goes our
Well,
R rating.
If I like you well enough to be down there, I like you well enough to swallow, but I'm not drinking it out of a mug at 50 guys.
One of our movies is called Gag Factor 8.
Gag.
And all
How much money would it take, huh?
all pissed off 12.
All pissed off 12.
Oh no!
I mean, how much money did she make? I don't know, but
Yeah.
I think I made $35.
She's in a whole bunch of movies, though.
I would have done that for free, dude.
Yeah, I would have done it for free.
You would have what?
Yeah,
You would have chugged a mug of what? No.
No.
I couldn't do all.
Would you chug 50 cum shots for $1 million, Guido?
I don't think I could.
Oh yeah,
I don't.
Would you? Would you?
I think I'd think about that.
Yeah, I think there would have to be like, yeah, I don't know. You'd have to have like.
Well, they added some pina colada to it to give it some flavor. I think.
Okay. It's like penis colada.
Cream of coconut. You got to use something.
It's called.
Yeah, it was something they added some white rum or something with it to make it more flavorful, I guess.
I want to, did you ever see the movie with Tom Hanks' brother, Colin Hanks, called Forrest Hump?
Oh God!
No, I never saw it. I've heard of that, though.
It's a good movie. You should watch that one.
Has he got good acting in it?
Oh, superb. I think they should have got the Academy Award on that.
Oh, nice. We just lost our R rating, I think we've hit an X rating here.
Oh, well.
Forrest
We're
Hump?
talking about it. We're not actually doing it.
Yeah, that's true. We're talking about porn, though.
Yeah,
the porn industry has come a long way since Jamie Gillis and all them guys. Jamie Gillis is now dead. He died 2 years ago, I think.
Oh, didn't he?
Did that behind the red door, behind the green door? What was her name?
Hey, Ron Jeremy is still alive.
Ron Jeremy will live.
The behind the green door was Marilyn Chambers.
Yeah. I used to really like her.
Yeah, she was.
Ron Jeremy lives here in this town.
Ron Jeremy is like
nice.
So famous. He doesn't even have to do porn anymore because he gets like celebrity status everywhere he goes. And he gets comped everywhere. I mean, he's a celebrity, Ron Jeremy.
He goes to Vegas and stuff and gets free fucking hotels and shit. I'm sure of it.
Oh yeah, I mean he's a celebrity in that world. In the same way, John Holmes would have been too if he was still around. But unfortunately he passed away. But those people that were in the beginning of the porn industry, they were actually some decent, okay actors. They actually had a script back then. They actually did scenes and stuff.
Oh, the Taboo series was good all the way up to Taboo 5. And then after that, it went to shit because then it was no acting and all fucking. See, and a lot of men my age, they like a plot. It's not like let's just go fuck, okay? It's not that way. We like a plot to where the story leads you into.
But that's not what the common trend of watchers want now. They want right to the point, and that's what's selling right now. Not these, they want to watch a movie. Yeah. They'll watch a movie. They want to see that, and that's But I think back in the day when it first came out, it was more acceptable to
they wanted to do. They wanted to change everything around to make everybody wear a condom and stuff too. I didn't care much of that. I don't like condom sex. That sucks.
If you're paying to see something, you want to see it. And I agree with that. Yeah, and those actors, they do get tested like all the time. I mean, they're
sure.
There's strict codes they have to follow and laws and stuff. So it's not just a free for all. Like,
is it me? But were all the men ugly as fuck?
But because it made you think that you had a chance.
Right. That's why Ron Jeremy got so big, because he's such an average-looking guy, and and that's it. If he could get a girl like that, then anybody else probably could too.
He wasn't average.
But he had a long perspective.
Yeah, he was not. Right.
But still, I mean, if you didn't know he was Ron Jeremy and you just saw him somewhere, you'd be like,
You can't mistake Ron Jeremy. He is an ugly motherfucker.
His shirt off, he looks like he's a monkey that escaped from the zoo. I mean,
that motherfucker is like a fucking bear. He's like a fucking
And he's
hairy
double
ass.
jointed. He can suck his own cock, you know.
Yeah, he
He's
can suck his
double-jointed,
own dick.
yeah.
Oh, God
I
bless
doubt
him.
he can do that anymore. As with the belly he has now, I doubt he can do that now.
But I don't think he.
Yeah, he
wants-
might. I don't know.
Good.
He's a 14-inch cock, you know. The 14-inch cock.
Well,
is
of
pretty
course
well
that helps. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
10 3/4 has been my.
Free
That's
ride.
my
He's got like 10 inches on you, buddy.
Yeah,
big.
pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah,
Pretty
I've
much.
seen it like that. 10 3/4 about mine.
Yeah, but
is that
now
your limit?
Is that your
limit,
he was 10.
Diamond?
He was 10 inches or 14 inches, but John Holmes was bigger. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
I mean, it was fucking like a
So
log.
was Al Capone. Al Capone was bigger
I
than
think
that.
I think Ron Jeremy was a teacher or something when he first, you know.
He looked like he'd
Before
been the creepy janitor.
He was like he was a professor or something. He was a pretty smart guy.
Yeah.
Then he
Oh,
went
there's
into porn.
no, there's Professor Jeremy. Run.
Yeah. all his little students probably, you know, turned him on. It was probably a cool thing.
Yeah, but that was back in the late 60s, early 70s. Nobody cried sexual harassment anyways back then. It was different time, So, that's when they came through it. And all those people were professionals back then, like Linda Lovelace and, Marilyn Chambers. They actually tried to do dramatic film. Did you ever see the movie with, Emilio Estevez and his brother, Charlie Sheen, where they were the porn producers?
Oh, I remember that
They
movie.
played a real life pair of brothers.
Yeah. Rated X. That's the name of it. And that's the true life story of, I forgot the two real brothers, but it's all true. And they try to make epics like Cleopatra sex film, but they would try to do the pyramids. And I mean, they would actually have sets and locations and everything, and it wasn't just in a hotel room like it is now,
Well, I'm looking at IMDb about Ron Jeremy, and it says nearly 10 inches. So he's got like 9 and something, not 14. It says right here, nearly 10 inches.
No, John.
Okay, I rated. Sorry.
Look at
Ron Jeremy.
or John Holmes is 14.
Yeah.
Wow,
Debbie
sure
does
look-
down. Terms of Endowment, Natural Born Thrillers, 21
Oh,
Hump
wow.
Street.
21 Hump Street. And see, the camera makes you look bigger than you are. So,
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
so when the Emerald King did his thing on the Bugatti thing, he looked
There you
like
go.
he was fucking ginormous, man.
Yeah, he looked like a total of
He looked like a
9,
fucking
8
pro
inches.
stud motherfucker instead of that
I made
beetle
sure it
dick.
got on her forehead so it ran down her whole face.
Well, it's on there. It's on Pornhub.
It's on Pornhub.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
all
is. I was just looking at part of it.
right.
Well, then I'm on there.
You're a star. A star
Yeah.
is born, ladies and gentlemen. Right
Well,
here
the
on
close-ups are not of anybody's faces except for her face.
right?
They didn't show my face.
Yeah. You have like a distinguishing birthmark that she can,
that we can look for.
Nothing.
No
I think I had
tattoos.
my watch. I think I had my watch on. So.
Okay.
Got a watch on. Okay, he's wearing a watch. Oh, the good old days. The good old days of wearing a watch.
Boy.
Yeah, who wears a watch anymore? I don't wear a watch. I've never worn one. I never could keep them
I don't
running.
think anybody wears a watch anymore.
I do.
I thought about that too. Well, I used to wear them like as jewelry, and a lot of times because I had like if it's a pretty watch, I would wear it like a bracelet. And somebody'd say, "What time is it?" I said, "Oh, I don't know. The watch doesn't work. I'm just wearing it as jewelry."
I've done that. I have this really cool, nice, beautiful watch that it's so good that I can't get the fucking back off, so it's dead. I just wear it because it's cool looking.
I'll take it to a jeweler. They'll do it. For
Yeah,
me.
fuck them. I'm getting it off. Ain't nobody,
Hey,
He's the world's biggest anal gangbang. Oh God. Ron Jeremy.
Are you interested in it?
Are
No.
you watching it? Are you
Who?
watching it, Diamond? Are you watching that?
No, I watched part of it.
Oh,
I didn't watch.
What?
Your video.
What?
the world's biggest gangbang.
No, the world's biggest anal gangbang. No,
the-
it's just something Ron Jeremy was in. They have a list of the films he's been in.
Oh, okay. Run silent, run deep. Fuck me. I got to tell you, this has been, we're going to have to put at least an R rating on this show. That's for
A
sure.
disclaimer or
A
something.
disclaimer or something. Yeah.
I don't care if some little kid listens to it.
Oh, we might want to put skull and crossbones up on this Conjugal Visit show. That's for sure.
It might go viral.
It might. It just might. Well, it's a funny show. We've had a really good time, and I know
Yeah.
that I think it was a blast. I mean, even MJ had a good time tonight, and I think Diamond, did you have a good time so far?
Yeah, I'm having a good time.
Yeah, good. See, she loves it, man. Yeah, this is great. She's a natural for crying out.
Diamond loves it.
Of course, and of course,
That would be the name of my porn
Guido
movie.
has been his total
Diamond loves
self.
it.
Yeah, Guido's been his total self tonight. He's been all by himself tonight. He's one of a kind over there. And the Emerald King, he comes in here and he just naturally clicks with the group. And we've had a really good time tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was watching Two Girls, One Cup. My bad.
Ew.
Ew. Two girls, one
No,
cup.
there's just no excuse for that. That's disgusting.
Two girls, one cup. I don't understand.
Oh no!
Oh.
You don't know what that is? Well, you better get
Oh.
on Google then, right
Yeah.
now, real quick.
Two
Google it.
girls in a cup.
Two girls, one cup.
One cup. Yeah.
Oh God, no!
It's an awesome artistic video.
It's an artistic video.
No.
I can't watch it. I can't watch it.
What's a cup? What's a cup? Come on, you lost me here.
No, there's a real cup, like a cup,
cup.
like in your kitchen, a cup.
Like a red Solo cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Two girls, one cup.
Two
And
Two
they
girls, one cup.
And they piss in it.
Yeah, just go ahead and watch it. We'll wait.
No, I'm not watching that nasty
It's only a
shit.
few seconds long. Go ahead.
Two
We'll wait,
girls.
right? We'll wait here.
Yeah.
You'll wait there.
We'll wait here. Okay.
I'll find you a
Oh,
link.
it sounds like fun.
You know, it says here Ron Jeremy has a master's degree in special education. So
Oh,
he was
wow.
he was the sped teacher.
He was
Wow.
a sped teacher.
Yeah, he
Good
was
for
the
him.
sped.
I went to Evelyn Wood, had sped Redding, and my Redding has improved.
Oh Lord!
Come
You
on.
watching it yet?
Yeah.
You watching it yet?
I'm looking for it. I can't find the video.
Oh, there's got to be a video.
I'm getting you one right now.
I got it. I found it.
I hope you got the right one.
Well, there's several on.
Yeah.
There's several on there.
Oh, here, I'll get you the right.
No, I don't. Okay, I've seen it.
I'm just
Never
kidding.
mind.
Action videos for this.
I know.
Huh?
Are you watching it, King?
No.
Well, no, what?
No, I'm not watching it.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I'll pull that up.
I just
No,
said
I'm old.
You're old.
You're old.
Yeah. I've seen it all.
You didn't see this one, trust me.
Yeah, if you saw that, you'd remember.
Well, yeah, everybody go Google it. Everybody
What is it? Okay, tell me what it is again. I'll
Two
Google
girls.
it later.
Two girls.
I just put it in the
Cup.
2 girls, 1 cup. That's all you got to remember.
All right. That's
Oh
all you gotta
yeah.
write?
Okay. I'm good. Thank you. See ya.
What's the matter?
That's sick.
Oh, I gotta look it up.
Oh,
I just sent
that's
the
gross.
description in the box. You can,
Yeah, it's in the Skype.
Oh, he's on the phone.
He's
Oh,
on the phone.
gross.
Oh, that's just sick.
But how do you not get deathly ill from E. coli? I don't understand.
I know. That's see. And I
Ew,
don't
gross. Ew, no, stop. Make it stop. No.
make it
Is
stop.
it your watch?
I'm gonna take that to
Uh,
bed with me tonight. I am gonna take that to bed with me tonight. That is, folks. Don't look it up. Don't. trust
No.
me.
Just, well, they've already seen it. Everybody's already
Like
seen it
an-
except for you.
Like an ice cream cone.
They've already seen it. Everybody's
just-
seen it. It's,
Just shoot me. Yeah.
oh, my eyes.
But you're still watching it.
I'm not.
No,
I turned it
I'm not. I turned it off. I saw the first segment when she put the cup up there, and I knew what she was gonna do. I just turned it off. Get it out of here.
Is it scat? Is it scat? Todd, is it scat or is it?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's scat.
And they put it all over their faces. They put it in their mouths and show close up of their mouth while they're going.
I'm gonna throw up.
nom.
She eats it like an ice cream
no
cone.
fucking body.
Oh,
game.
it's disgusting.
No
No, that's
body
what turned
games.
me on.
No,
Let me have
no.
It doesn't do. I don't know why. I don't know how anybody gets turned on by that or hanging someone. Asphyxiation. I never did
Asphyxiation.
understand it.
Well, I don't know. I
never
asked
did
David
understand
Carradine.
it. I never understood that one. Where asphyxiation was a turn on. I don't
I
get
think
it.
Carradine might have been murdered, though. I mean, there's really no way to tell.
That might be murder, but he still liked to do that.
Yeah, he was into it.
Yeah,
He was
I
into
don't
it.
know.
I think it was an accident.
I know when he came
David
here
Carradine.
and he taught me karate, we had to do it.
Oh, when he taught you karate?
Yeah, kung fu master, man.
He was.
What was his name?
Who?
David Carradine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
What was the name of the TV show that he was in?
Kung Fu.
Kung Fu.
Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Kung
What
Fu.
was
That
his
was a
name?
good show.
He
It
was a
was.
grasshopper. He was
Hey,
a
grasshopper.
Grasshopper.
That was a real good show. You had one good fight every show. It was great.
Wax on, wax off. My favorite.
No, that was a different thing.
Yeah, my favorite karate.
That was
movie
a
of all
porn
time
movie, wasn't it?
It's no.
No, it was Karate Kid.
It's
I
Enter
know.
the Dragon. I think it's Enter the Dragon when Bruce Lee fights Chuck Norris. And Chuck Norris is kicking the shit out of Bruce Lee. So Bruce Lee pulls hairy-ass Chuck Norris's chest hair off to get him off of him. And I'm like, that's bullshit, but it's a cool fight scene. I never realized how...
That would be something you could use against an Anglo, though, because Asians don't really grow chest hair much.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a defense
Chinese
weapon.
people.
That's
so
a
something
defense
against-
weapon.
Sure.
I would use it if I.
That's
had
why
to.
my wife. That's why my wife likes me, is because I got hairy chest and her.
Oh, she thinks that's sexy. Huh?
Is the common myth the truth? I don't know.
She's completely hairless.
I've never seen one, though. Does it go the other way, though? That's what I was told.
What?
What?
What other way? What?
Yeah, John Oriental women, does it? Or was that just an old wives' tale?
I don't know.
What?
I've
No, it
never
doesn't.
been with an Asian woman.
Yeah.
But the pubic hairs are straight. It's
Oh,
different. Okay. They're not all kinky.
Oh, that's
Right.
cool. I like that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
always
and,
smooth.
Yeah.
and there's no hair on the legs, no hair on the arms, no hair anywhere else.
So they're definitely not like French women.
No.
No, I
French
do with
women
the
are
armpit hair and all that.
And it's obvious. It's obvious. European women, it's obvious. I just want to tell you all that out there in Europe that are listening to our show tonight, shave, will you? Just shave. All
Get
right?
some Nair.
Yeah, something.
No, I'm allergic to that. I don't like Nair. I'm allergic
That
to it.
gives you- that
I'll
gives
use
you
Nair if I
bumps.
want to itch for the next week.
Yeah, it'll give you bumps, won't it? It's bad.
It makes me itch. If I use it on my legs will itch for the next week. It's
Right.
awful. No.
Oh,
Well, I got
right,
electrolysis on the legs. I recommend it highly. I do not grow leg hair. They're smooth all the time. No stubble, no BS. It was the best $3,000 I ever spent.
Yeah, I did that on my Italian unibrow.
Well, it was
Asian
expensive,
girls
but
are
it was
just
worth it.
natural. Asian girls are just naturally hairless. They don't have to
Yeah.
spend the money.
They're
on
easy to shave too. They are so easy to shave that between the legs there on the vagina. They're easy to shave and keep shaved.
Well, that's fun. That's fun. That's yeah. To have
But
that.
no, the crack is not sideways.
Okay, that's what I heard. I just wanted to make sure.
Have any of you? Have either of you two guys shaved your old lady's business?
No.
As Diamond would put it. She doesn't trust you. She
You were gonna
doesn't
say it.
I don't get
hasn't?
I don't know. I don't get that. No.
Well, I wouldn't want to do it all the time because, I know for a while it was like all the young women expected men to shave their chests and their legs and their no hair and I don't want to be with a little boy. I don't.
I know it's-
It's just yeah.
I know. I look like a fat 10-year-old when I do it.
but the shaving of the lady business can be fun. I'll keep it that way for about a week, and then because it's such a pain in the neck to maintain, I'll keep it that way for about a week and let it go back.
I like a little hair growth.
So do I. I like it neat and
Do
trim.
it once in a while though, because for one thing, the shaving process, if your partner shaves you, that's a lot of attention being paid to that area for a long time, and so by the time the shaving's over, it's like mount me immediately.
It's like getting licked by a cat after a while.
Just to go, yeah, and then plus the hypersensitivity because of being freshly shaved that's very exciting. But I wouldn't want to keep it that way all the time because I'm not a child. I'm a grown person. I have pubic hair, So
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the 70s do.
I like it short but not stubby.
Mine looks like a leopard in the forest.
I like it neat and trim, and I do not like it hanging over the side of the panties. And no, that's not a turn on to me.
Mine's the Don Henley.
The Don Henley.
Yeah.
The Robin Williams.
That's right. Yeah.
That's right.
That's it.
Well, listen, we're about out of time. We got about 3 minutes left. Diamond, tell everybody when they can hear your show on KGF Rocks.
All right, I will be here Tuesday. These times are Eastern time. I'll be here Tuesday noontime, Eastern, noon to 3 p.m. I'll be serving up the hot lunch. And then I will be back on Friday nights, 9 p.m. to midnight, when I bring in the Hard as a Rock, which is kind of like the hot lunch, only harder and faster.
Excellent. And I will be I'm now doing a show, I'm taking actually Zookeeper Bob's place on Saturday and doing a midday show, which is a 2 hour.
Oh, God help us.
Yeah, I'm doing a 2-hour show. It's all rock and roll, man. It's just rock. And then, of course, I've got my morning show on Sunday, do my classic show on Sunday, and of course we do Conjugal Visits Sunday night. Rob Boyer is on Monday nights, but also on Monday afternoon you got Zookeeper Bob, and then for the hot lunch on Tuesday, and also Wild Bill Hill will be on Wednesday at 11. And don't forget about Joe and Jody. They'll be on at 8:30 Wednesday night, and then on Thursday I think is Wide Open, and then Friday is Wild Bill Hill, and then your show Friday night, Diamond. Hey, I want to thank the King out there.
Thank you, bud.
For coming on tonight. We had a blast having you on. Okay, and I hope you had a good time with us. It was just great conversation, and I had a lot of fun. I want to thank our special guest, DJ Diamond. Thank you, sweetheart, for coming on. You were a great sport. Had a really good time.
I had a really great time. Thanks for inviting me, and let's do it again sometime.
Okay, that'd be awesome. That'd be no problem. No problem.
We'll get into some other conversations that you won't believe.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't have to all be about sex. Yeah,
it doesn't have to. No, it does not. No, it does not. But tonight was a sex education class for all of our listeners out there. And of course, as always, Guido, thanks a lot, man. Always a great show with you. And we're done. Okay, so everybody say
nice meeting y'all.
See you soon. Love you guys.
Don't hang up there, Your Majesty. Don't hang up. We're just gonna fade out, and that's it. We're done. Right. Good night, everybody. We'll be back. KGFRocks.com.
All right.
It's Sunday night, and this is the Conjugal Visit on KGFRocks.com.